Welcome. It's your boy Mike. I used to do a lot of videos back in the day about the Raptors. Then I tried to dive in to gaming and I kind of stopped a couple times. But for some reason, I just felt like I had to talk. I had to talk to somebody. So I'm talking to you guys. Now, what I want to talk about as a Raptor fan is the thing that we all keep talking about. The fact that if you look at my phone right now, it's just on Twitter because I'm waiting for a Shams bomb or a Woj bomb to tell me where the hell is Kevin Durant going. With the rumors saying that the man may come to Toronto. Now I'm gonna tell you guys this. I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate if he came to Toronto. But there's a few things that I'm not the biggest fan of why I wouldn't want Kevin Durant in Toronto. Now, of course, it's Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant. Let's say in the past 15 years, it's been LeBron, Steph, and Kevin Durant, who've been the best players in the league. Right now, many of us would say it's Giannis. But those first two guys I mentioned have been running the league. Kevin Durant has been that guy. So why wouldn't the Raptors want him? Well, if you're telling me I have to trade Scottie Barnes, no, hanging up the phone. I have to have, I need Scottie Barnes. We all do. And if you're telling me right now that I have to trade Pascal Siakam all NBA, no, I'm not doing it either. You're probably talking to one of the biggest Pascal supporters. When everyone was hating on him, I refused to hate on Pascal. I always believe he can be an all NBA. I still think next year he can be all NBA. Once he can, 40% in that three-point shot, Pascal's only gonna get better for us. And eventually it's gonna be Scottie's team. So I'm not trying to lose Scottie Barnes. Anyone who wants to trade Scottie Barnes for Kevin Durant, you're a lunatic. One problem that I have that a lot of people aren't really discussing is this. Imagine if we did trade Pascal for Kevin Durant and we got Durant and he won us a title, even if he didn't win us a title. It's already hard for Toronto to get free agents. Now think of the guys who are currently on the team. They're thinking to themselves, when that disgruntled superstar is ready to leave that current team, that Toronto's gonna trade me. Why would I feel comfortable being in Toronto when I feel like I can get traded at any time? And of course, the way the league works, anyone can get traded at any time. But why, if you're in Toronto, you see what happened when DeMar got traded for Kawhi. Yes, we won the title, but it didn't, we all know, we all can admit it. If DeMar won us the title, it would feel a little bit different than with the whole Kawhi winning us the title. And it's the same thing here. We're just getting Kevin Durant, losing some of the players that we built, seen grow. It's not gonna feel as good. It's not gonna make us want to cheer for the team the way we've cheered for it in the past. Now, I get it. It's Kevin Durant. Now, another thing that I'm not the biggest fan of is everyone saying that we have 4 years of Kevin Durant. What? So does Brooklyn, and he's leaving. So we actually don't have 4 years of Kevin Durant. We don't know how long we have Kevin Durant for. He can be a year. It could be 2 years. Look with him in Golden State. He was there for what, 3 years? That's it. Why are we acting like we're gonna actually have Kevin Durant? We won't. Plus, he's 34. Not saying he's not gonna get better or we're not gonna see the same Kevin Durant for the next 3 years, next 4 years. All I'm saying, he's 34. Scottie Barnes is 20. Let's keep Scottie. We don't know Scottie's potential yet. Well, let's see what we can get out of Scottie Barnes. Let's see the next few years and let's see what we can do with this team. At the end of the day, Scottie's 20, Pascal's 28. He's still gonna get some draft compensation if we ever trade him. We can get multiple picks for Pascal Siakam. Why are we gonna trade our own picks plus Pascal to get Kevin Durant? I'm just not for it. If I do make the trade, and I have been thinking about it, if I was Messiah or Bobby, I'm going at most OG, Gary Trent Jr., probably gonna sprinkle in a Flynn or a Birch, and then maybe 2 draft picks. When I'm hearing 4 or 5 draft picks, you ought to be out of your mind. Alibaba owner, hey, you have a lot of money. You make good deals. Your whole biggest support of money is about making deals. But this deal, I'm not gonna have. And you have to realize as Raptor fans, we have to think of the smartest thing for us. What Minnesota did to get Rudy Gobert, think about it. They traded Rudy Gobert for who? The best player being Patrick Beverley. Who's better, Pascal or Patrick Beverley? That's why they got all those draft picks. Now, if Toronto trades Pascal Siakam and then Gary Trent, you're not getting more than 2 draft picks. Honestly, you may get 1 draft pick. I don't know why I would give you so much draft compensation when I'm giving you an all-NBA player and a good player in Gary Trent Jr. if I were to trade Pascal Siakam. Now with OG and Gary Trent, you know what? They're not all-stars. I'll give you that. So that's why I'll give you at least 2 draft picks. Maybe I'll push for a third one. If you're telling me I could be getting, you know, a Joe Harris or maybe a Seth Curry, I may think about it. But other than that, I am not mortgaging my future to get Kevin Durant on the Raptors team. Now, I know some Raptor fans may be thinking I'm crazy because it's still Kevin Durant. What am I saying here? But you gotta think about the future, and I'm sorry, I am not the biggest, I don't value picks as much as everybody else. The picks can come and go. Adonai Pascal is one of the best players out of his draft, and he was 27th. So let's not act like draft picks are the craziest thing. We should be hoarding them. We don't need to hoard them, but I'm not saying we take out all 4 of our draft picks for the next future, diminishing our future for Kevin Durant, who we don't know is gonna stay. There's no promise that he's gonna stay. He was supposed to stay in Brooklyn, create something with Kyrie, and he did not. So I'm not gonna trade all my assets for him. And if I were to trade Scottie Barnes, you're not getting a draft pick. You're not getting 1 draft pick. No, I wouldn't do 1 draft pick from trading Scottie Barnes. You got the ultimate draft pick. You got Scottie Barnes. You do all these drafts to get a Scottie Barnes. We were lucky enough to tank that Tampa season, which we're not really gonna count. We're just gonna count that a resting year to get Scottie Barnes. We were lucky to get that. You don't always get that. Look at a team like Sacramento. They've been drafting in the top 10 for years, and what have they got out of it? Nothing. So why the hell would I lose all my draft picks to hopefully get that one to do well, which we did with Scottie Barnes? You just don't do that. You don't waste that much talent. You don't just throw it away. That's why I'm not gonna trade Scottie. And for Kevin Durant, yes. I keep saying it's Kevin Durant. It would be nice. We're all waiting as Raptor fans, all scrolling our Twitter or Instagram, waiting for the bomb to happen. But quite frankly, maybe we don't need to have. Sometimes it's just fun to enjoy the ride. I really like this Raptors team. I like Pascal, I like Scottie, I like Fred, I like OG, I like Gary Trent. I'm hoping Gary comes off the bench, I'm not gonna lie. If Gary comes off the bench, then you got Precious Achiuwa starting. I like this team. I kind of want to see what they can do with it. Grow, make the talent better, and see what we can get. Maybe if we play players like Flynn, maybe he gets some momentum, and then maybe you trade him. Maybe trade him for maybe a draft pick. At the end of the day, we got 2 draft picks, the second rounders, mind you, for Matt Thomas and the guy we're not going to name because of the things he's done in his past. But we got 2 second round picks. That's not bad. We're playing right now. Well, Lonzo Banton is David Johnson. Maybe you never know. My whole point is that you don't do anything. I'm okay if the Raptors just stay put. And I think you guys should be too. At the end of the day, we want to win a title, but you want to grow and build something. Look at the teams that just won the title. The Golden State Warriors. They didn't get any random draft pick. Yes, they got Andrew Wiggins, but Andrew Wiggins wasn't some all-star before he got taken to the Warriors. He was a good quality player that they brought into the team, but they still had their main 3 guys. So did Boston. They had their same main 3 guys in Smart, Tatum, and Jaylen Brown. So we have our guys, let them grow into something special. That's what I would like to see. As much as we're all scrolling back and forth, waiting for this to happen, tell me what you guys think. Make sure you comment below. Maybe, just maybe this season, I may talk a lot more. I still love my Raptors. I still love talking basketball. I talk about it in the mirror all the time. I just haven't made a video in so long. I did make a video prior to this one that I'm probably gonna post tomorrow because I love talking Raps. Enjoy. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.